Winter's here in full swing, and the rain has been relentless in the Pacific Northwest. Seeing as my current camping setup doesn't fare so well in wet conditions, I decided to load up the truck and head for drier weather. Plus, it just felt right to start off the new year getting back onto the road, a place that I've missed all too greatly.
It's cold right now. It's cold and it's windy, and really the wind is what makes things a little bit difficult to bear. So I'm inside right now giving myself a little break from the wind. I'm currently near the border of Oregon and Idaho. I spent the night here last night at this really scenic and pretty spot. And the plan is, in a little while, I'm going to be heading down to the Owyhee Canyonlands, where I'll be spending the next few days. Then, after that, I'll be starting to make my way south.
Traveling during the winter season is such a unique experience, especially in rural farm areas such as this. Everything just feels so desolate and almost abandoned. All of the farming operations are presumably on pause for the season, and so it just makes you feel that much like you're out here on your own. And other than the few cars that you're passing on occasion, it really feels like you're just out here all alone. And as isolating, as lonely as that might sound, it's also strangely comforting, and there's just something that's really special about it. This little 4-cylinder Tacoma is so underpowered. I've been having to go up all of the freeway mountain passes in third gear. And I'm still going way under the speed limit. That's all right. What's the rush, right? Kaya, you silly. You're gonna scare them, Kaya. They're just cows. Nothing to be scared of. I think that was actually her first time seeing cows like that. As you could tell by her reaction, she was not exactly thrilled. Hey, shush. There's not even any more. Now she's just barking at nothing. She's barking at the wagon over there. So I have arrived at my beautiful destination for the day. As you can see behind me, it's freaking insane out here. It is so gorgeous, and I haven't seen a single other person out here, which is always awesome. In a second here, after I finish up my lunch, I'm gonna go hike this lovely trail right over here. And I already scouted out a really good camp spot that's just up the road from here. So after I'm done hiking, I'm gonna be able to just pop over to my camp spot for the night. This is so far a great start to the trip. Already tons of views, the truck is covered in mud. You know that it's gonna be a good time. You would seriously never guess that I'm in Oregon right now if you're just going based off of the scenery around me. It totally feels like we're in Utah. I'm really enjoying the Oregon high desert. So unique. Made it to the summit, and that actually really whooped me. I'm not in my prime hiking shape, seeing as we're in the winter here. Whew! That was much more of a workout than I was expecting. But check out that view. Ew! What do you think, Kaya? 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 What do you think? She saw some mule deer up over there on that ridge, so she's hyper fixated on the ridge because she thinks they're friends. Sheesh! All right, well, it's freaking cold up here and it's going to get dark really quick, so I better make it down to the truck so we could go get our camp spot for the night. All right, and we managed to snag ourselves a freaking awesome camp spot for the night. 360-degree views. This is the exact type of camp spot that I was hoping for coming here to the Canyonlands. You got snow peaks over there, and we're just surrounded by these beautiful, dramatic, red canyon peaks. And doesn't get much better than this. Still have not seen anybody out here at all day, which is insane. We literally have this place completely to ourselves. I just want to show you guys this little setup that I threw together pretty last minute for this trip. Now, usually there's a passenger seat in this truck like every other vehicle, but seeing as there's such limited storage space in this truck, especially when I put Kaya's stuff and Kaya in here, I decided that for this trip I would just take out that passenger seat and build a platform. That way I could put my cooler here. I could also put my solar panels. So the cooler comes off, and this is very far from fancy. The top is actually just leftover wood from my sleeping platforms that I built not long ago. And this front half here is on hinges, and that just folds open so I could access storage space underneath. And then I'm not gonna take it out right now, but there's also a toolbox as well as some other storage underneath the back platform. That's Kaya, that's her co-pilot platform. And so I have access to all of that storage space, access to the storage under here, and solar panel fits there perfectly. And yeah, this is removable. I don't have it fastened or secured down by anything, which not a huge deal because the weight of the cooler typically keeps it from bouncing around too much. Then this is my favorite part. I also decided that since I was gonna be building this wooden platform, I might as well build a perfect little water bottle holder here that fits my big 32-ounce hydro flask. Because before I would just kind of have to throw it on the front seat or, you know, throw it somewhere loose and it would always inevitably land on the ground at some point. So now I have the perfect spot for it. Like I said, I threw that together very last minute, so it's not well engineered, it's not very well built. But that being said, it still gets the job done and it expands my storage space in here and organization by quite a bit. So I'm very happy that I decided to do this modification. So I got Starlink pretty recently. This is the Starlink Mini, and I'm really excited to have this on the road because historically one of my biggest issues when I was on longer road trips was just finding Wi-Fi to upload my videos, especially after getting Kaya. After I got Kaya, it was a lot more difficult because I didn't want to leave her in the truck while I was inside, you know, using public Wi-Fi or whatever. But anyways, I got Wi-Fi, or Starlink I should say, and I think that this is going to be a total vast improvement on my workflow when I'm on the road. And right now I'm going to test it out for the first time. Well, I actually did test it out once before, but this is going to be my first time using it while we're just out here, you know, in the world, so to say, on an actual road trip. One of the huge improvements for the Starlink Mini as opposed to the standard Starlink is it uses a lot less battery power, which that was actually really the main reason why I never got Starlink sooner, was just because I never had enough battery to power that thing. But seeing as the Mini uses so much less power, I thought that this would be a good time to give it a shot. I think this might actually give me a better signal if I put it up here on my truck, pointed towards the open sky like that, towards the beautiful sunset. Because I've heard that sunsets give Starlink extra power. And there we go. Full bars. That's wild. I can't believe I have Wi-Fi right now. I had 0 cell signal. So the fact that I have full bars of Wi-Fi, that's pretty cool. Sick. Kaya. Where are you, Kaya? I totally should have been cooking the bell peppers and the onions first. I don't know why. Kind of spaced on that. Since the truck isn't really exactly set up that well, I decided that this trip I wanted to keep my meals generally simple. Simpler, at least. I don't want to like have a bunch of different ingredients and different things to chop up and stuff. So this is my idea of simple. Some ground turkey, bell pepper, onion, rice. That's tasty. One other big limitation right now for me is the Yeti that I'm using, the Yeti cooler. It really doesn't have much space on the inside at all. Once I put ice in there, there's really like not much room at all for cold groceries. So there's a reason why the Domestics and all of the electric coolers are pretty much the most popular option these days. Coolers, they work, they get the job done, but not very efficient, at least space-wise. That was probably substantially too much food, but since I have limited cooler space, I didn't want to have any leftovers. Then again, it's currently 27 degrees, so theoretically I could have just left it out and not even had to put it in the cooler, but oh well. I think I'm going to get everything cleaned up and hop in here and maybe fire on the buddy heater. Get warmed up. What do you say, Kaya? Do you want the heater on? Look at her all cozied up. All cozied up and tired after a long day. It's been a long couple days, huh? I got her this little sweater to try to help keep her warm. She seems to be doing okay. In the wintertime, everything just gets the old paper towel wipe down, at least at night. At some point during the day, I'll wash everything with actual soap, but until then, the paper towel wipe down will do just fine. Thought I heard something over there. Not too long ago, we heard a bunch of howling. Like, I'm talking, it sounded like friggin' 30 plus coyotes. I don't know. I don't know if they're coyotes. Apparently, I searched it up, and there are actually wolves out here in Owyhee. I don't know if they are. Yeah, I don't know if the wolves are out here in the region that we're at currently. Because Owyhee is huge. It's 2 million acres. So they may or may not be over here. But whatever it was that we heard howling was loud. And there was a lot of them. So probably a good thing that I'm not sleeping in a tent tonight. Alright. That's clean enough for me. What do you say, Kaya? Is that clean enough? I'm ready for some sun. It's gonna be a sunny day, but when the sun will actually be high enough in the sky that I get some sun rays, I don't know. Not exactly sure what the plan for today is. Originally, I was gonna do another hike, but this one was more like 9 miles. But I don't know if I want to do that today. I might save that for tomorrow. Today, maybe I'll go down to the river and check out the river, and I don't know. We'll take it as it comes, and we'll just go with the flow today. Here it comes. There's our first glimpse of sun rays for the day. That sun feels amazing. I could have used a little bit of this at my camp spot this morning. This is Lake Owyhee, and it looks like an amazing spot to paddleboard or kayak or whatever. And I was wanting to bring my paddleboard, but unfortunately I truly just didn't have enough space in the little Tacoma once it was all loaded with all of my other gear. So unfortunately I don't even have a paddleboard with me, but that's okay. Today we'll just enjoy it from shore here. Well, folks, I think this is a pretty good spot to end the video, so I'm just gonna end this one here. I'll be spending at least the next day or two out here in the Owyhee Canyonlands. And then from here, I'll be continuing on my travels south. Really, the main reason why I'm even heading south is because with the Tacoma setup, the Minimalist truck camping setup, it's really not that ideal for winter. You guys know me, I love my winter sports. I love skiing, snowboarding, snowshoeing, all the things in the snowy mountains. But seeing as I don't currently have the right tool for that job, I am working with what I've got, and thus I'm heading south. I'm really excited to be heading south anyways. I haven't done a proper road trip in quite a while. So I hope you guys are excited to join along. Anyways, thank you, like always, for watching. I appreciate you being here, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Peace. Woo, they just like skim along the surface. They're so flat and light, but they don't really carry too far. Oh, here's a good one. We could do better. We could do better. Oh, okay. This is perfect. Look at that one. It's got a little bit of weight to it. Nice and flat. Watch out, Kaya. Watch out. Oh, yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo! I hope that the camera picked up on that one. That one went a freaking mile. Kaya, what are you doing? You're all wet. You trying to swim? It's cold, isn't it? This girl's crazy. Watch out, watch out. Oh, okay. Well, I got one really good one.